Galaxy's where we meet.
Yeah.
How's it going? Episode number 4. That means we've been doing this one for a month. I actually can't believe that.
Crazy.
Does it feel like?
Really?
Yeah.
No, it feels like we started last week. It really does.
I know.
really
I don't understand where the time's going.
Yeah, I have no idea. Goes like
Flies
I
when you're
feel
having
like
fun.
the last time that I was just like looking at how many episodes we've done of some certain stream, I've just been like, how the hell have we been almost doing this a year? How have we almost been doing off the hip for a year too?
I know. Because I started that one after the GCA. Only
like a week.
I think it was like 2 weeks, wasn't it? I was like, all right, I saw everything I
It was
did
very
wrong,
soon
and
after,
I'm gonna not do that. But everybody, welcome to Trigger Happy on a Wednesday, getting ready for the GCA late and gay stream. How are you guys doing? Nerd Slap.
I'm doing pretty good. You know, had a pretty good day, short day at work, and now I'm here, trigger happy, and I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Norman, what have you been up to?
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 today for the second time on 4K, and I confirmed that it is my favorite Guardians movie by far. The story, the acting, the way it's shot, the effects, the score by John Murphy is excellent. Yeah, top-notch Guardians film, in my opinion.
Oh, and if I may interlude, the one of the best 3D transfers is Guardians of the Galaxy. If you've ever seen the 3D movie on Blu-ray, it is amazing. It's one of the few ones where it was actually caught the depth of field and everything properly. Anyways, go ahead.
I think we could do 3D on VR. I might have to try that out.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it'd just be perspective, wouldn't it? So that would work.
I think so.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I love how the movie it has such a feel good ending because there's like 4 fake out deaths throughout the whole thing. I think it starts off with like obviously Rocket, then Drax gets shot in the back, and then I think Nebula takes a hit, and then Star-Lord with his face expanding in space, and then as soon as Rocket hits play and Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine, you're like, holy crap, no one died. Not a single character died. That's kind of crazy.
I still get broken up over "We are Groot."
I love you guys.
I still think Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is my favorite. And that also, not the best, but the Christmas special, very underrated.
Oh, yeah.
The
It was a good
special
romp.
is so good.
Yeah.
As long as nobody says 2, because I actually didn't like 2.
I didn't like 2 that much either. Like, it wasn't bad. I walked away from it being like, I didn't like that nearly as much. So
Yeah, it's kind of filler, really,
Yeah.
in the MCU.
Yep. Speaking of filler, Mo, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right, seeing how this will be the last time I'll be on this damn show after that comment. But I'm doing all right, doing well. Things are going well. Got all kinds of stuff in full swing and looking forward to Orlando next week. I just checked the forecast and it's going to be in the 80s, the low 80s. And
Really? I should bring shorts then?
Yes.
Oh yeah, low 80s during the day, or
Cold
like
weather.
very high 70s, low 80s, and then low 60s during the night, which is perfect. So yes, so that means it'll be around 70 when we're doing stuff. So, anyways, looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing. Well, I guess I don't have any more streams for the end of the week, but looking forward to doing some coming up. But it's always fun, and thanks everybody for being here in the chat.
Before we get to Malty, I wanted to show this came in the mail. You can actually ask for your MegaCon tickets to be mailed to you, and I did that.
I did.
Yeah, I just got it the other day. So
That's cool. That is awesome.
Got Batman on there. Yeah, I need to get what is the thing that holds it? The lanyard? Is that what you call it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm guessing they give you one when you get there.
Oh
Otherwise,
my
I can
goodness,
bring
yeah,
that.
they have an entire table.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. Yeah.
Malty, how are you doing?
I'm good. And Mo, just I got your back. If you don't want to be a Phil her, you can always be a Phil him if you've relegated yourself to that.
Hey, you buy me enough drinks, I'll do whatever you want. So
As for me, time is a contrivance. I thought we were going to start this like 45 minutes earlier, and I thought it was super late, and I was like, nobody's even in the back room yet. What am I doing?
yes, Malty and I are not. Malty are not randomly on the bottom. We belong here after what we did earlier.
I just don't even
least-
organize anybody anymore. It's whoever comes in first, and it just ended up that way. Malty was here first, which put him in the last place somehow.
Does not bother me at all. Leave.
Yep. Some people care about putting their second in command. I don't really care about that. But we have Jake Martin
Shake.
for $10.
Jake.
I'm guessing YouTube doesn't allow real guns as emojis, so that's a squirt gun, but we'll say it's a real gun. Cowboy hat smiley, and then what is that last one?
Just
Field
rock and
goal?
roll. Rock and roll, yeah.
Is it that one? Yeah. that-
Oh yeah, I see it now. It's hard on the yellow background.
Well, if a rookie cop will mistake a squirt gun for a real gun, then so can we.
They also mistaked somebody eating a pear for a grenade.
Yikes.
Well,
Atomic Patriot.
No, true story. That's a real story.
let's not get started about acorns, but
Atomic Patriot for $10. This is a gay panel.
Guardians of the
GOTT
Galaxy.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is legendary. Yeah, everyone's got their own favorite. That's fine. And I'm totally not saying that to be a contrarian. Well, you saying that makes me actually question it now.
I mean, Kurt Russell's good in it. We get the introduction of Mantis. Mantis is best girl, in my opinion. So there are some good points, but I wouldn't put it in legendary status. That's kind of too high.
Yeah, if we were doing one of those ranking streams right now, it wouldn't be S tier.
No way.
Mm-mm.
Maybe B tier. I wouldn't put
Yeah.
it below B tier. Like it's definitely the upper echelon.
Yeah, it's good.
I would. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would agree with you on that. Like, it's definitely not a shit movie, but it's the lesser to me of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And Cornboy, I did missed it. I'm guessing it's a thumbs up. Can always count on Cornboy.
Good old core boy.
Hell yeah. Well, to start the stream off, everyone's talking about the new GTX 5000 series video cards, and I just wanted to show those really quick. If any of you guys are not subscribed to Hardware Unboxed, they do these really good game averages, and I just wanted to point out, sorry where I screenshotted it, but the 5080 is not that much faster than the 4080 Super. So don't get too excited over these new video cards. That's basically the moral of the story. People are calling them the 5080 Ti.
they're still trying to ride that 1080 Ti kind of like, oh my goodness, imagine like because from the 980 Ti to the 1080 Ti was like insane. It's like one of the biggest jumps ever. And they're trying to use that they're trying to just hold on to that even 10 years later, 10 plus years later. And I ain't buying it.
And
Literally.
here's the 1080p differences. It's almost nothing. It really matters more in 4K. But no, you're right with the 1080 Ti, because the 1080 Ti was legendary as far as aging the best out of any video card ever.
Yeah. And if you're a 1080p
which-
player, you're still going to be using it nowadays and it will still work really well. Like,
But I got some sad news for you. They're actually going to stop driver support for the 10 series pretty soon.
no, they
Yes,
better not.
That's
No,
what
no.
I was reading that
No,
today.
no, no,
so
no.
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 I have a little question about that. So they having the brackets higher is better. Is that tongue in cheek, or they really think that they're talking to absolute morons that can't read a chart?
Well, no, they actually have to put stuff like that in there because if you look at the comments in their YouTube videos, people legit don't understand what they're reading until you do that.
So it's for retards. All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you're reviewing a monitor, lower is better usually, unless you're talking about color space. You're talking about response time or like that kind of stuff. There are certain things that matter. Yeah.
Yeah, those charts literally said frames per second. So like the legend was there.
There's
It's also when they're talking about other more technical things, they will say, higher better, lower better. So they're just, in that mindset to just say what that slide is, so.
Yeah.
Like
Go ahead.
Sorry. They'll talk about like power usage and stuff like that. And obviously lower is better for that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hardware Unboxed, Gamers Nexus. I love Jay's 2 cents because he's always going to give it to you straight. He's not like a shill or anything. and if he even smells it, he's gonna like call it out. But like hardware unboxed, it's like drinking from a fire hose sometimes. So you have to say higher is better, lower is better, because they'll give you so much stuff in a 40-minute episode that your brain will fry. So yeah, no, it's definitely useful.
It's actually really boring to look at some of their videos, but they actually put the time marker on the line there, so you can actually say, "Oh, I only care about looking at 1440p," stuff.
Yeah,
So,
they're awesome. Totally agree.
And they rate monitors, stuff like that. It's very, very good consumer knowledge. But as far as consumer knowledge, so Norman and I were talking about possibly doing new segments for either Off the Hip or for this show. And we were talking about all of us picking a different game to review either every week or every other week. And we were also talking about creating our own rating system for that, so that we can be maybe a little bit more informative than an IGN 7 out of 10. And you don't have to read an entire article to understand how you're supposed to take that information in.
Yeah, so our suggestion was that we all do, on the show, each of us, we do a 10-point system, rank something at 10. Then we'll take that, average it, and turn it into percentage. And then we'll grade the percentage on that level.
Yeah, and I was telling Malty and Mo that they got more pressing stuff to worry about. So this would really only apply to Nerd Slap, probably Nagranal, and myself, and Hayden and Norman also. So definitely Nagranal, because he plays a lot of the PlayStation games that I don't really, care to get a PlayStation for. So
just real quick, we got Macaque for a 5. Mo is trisexual. Try anything once, twice if he forgets. And then Macaque for another 5. I know nothing about computers. This is all gibberish to me. So yes, explain it to me like I'm stupid. Thank you, Macaque.
I think Macaque's knowledge is in other things. He's an expert in all things Mo, probably. Hey. How's it going, Tabitha?
Hey.
She's gonna be on the GCA after this.
Yeah, played gay.
Looking forward to it. But it's gonna be pretty fun. Some of the games that we're looking forward to. I'm not a Monster Hunter person, but I think was it Hayden was talking about doing it, or are you, Norman?
Possibly Hayden. I'll be playing KCD 2 this month, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like he did talk about Monster Hunter Wilds, so it probably was him.
It does look like a really cool game. I tried playing the current Monster Hunter, and it just wasn't for me. I think I played it in like 2021 or something like that.
Yeah, it's not my kind of game. There's too many steps to just go ahead and kill things. Like that's all I want to do. I don't want to have to unsheath my weapon and then sharpen it as I'm fighting, like every fighter in history does. That's what they do on the battlefield. Is they take out their flintstone and they sharpen their sword on the field. But whatever.
You didn't know that, man?
I think you've been doing it wrong this entire time, Norman.
That would be really because I know something a little about Scots warriors. If you don't draw blood from an enemy, you draw blood from yourself. So if your knife is really sharp, that's really not going to end well for you.
And then Doom, I actually assume that most of us are going to be playing this one because it looks fantastic.
Oh yeah.
We shot the trailer last week.
Pre-order
it. Don't pre-order it. All you're doing is you're putting money in Microsoft's
The game's already practically made, though.
No, the game is.
The game is perfect. We should just give them all of our money right now, Nagranal. We know that as a fact.
Well, even if I buy it day one when it comes out, and it's still a bad game, then I've already given them my money.
If we get that Doom guy in physical form as a giant statue, then yeah, maybe. But no, otherwise, yeah.
I want that sleek steel case. They better have a steel case with it. Oh.
I'm gonna keep my money in my wallet until day one. And usually,
if you don't like the game when you buy it, though, I mean, I guess you can go back and get a refund. But
the best information that I can give someone as far as pre-ordering is actually wait 2 days after a release. I know there's a lot of FOMO around that time from your friends playing it, but after 48 hours, you'll find out if there are serious problems with the game at launch, which we've had a lot of in the last couple of years. So,
it's a fact.
Yes, I do get triggered for pre-orders.
Yeah, we talked about this. I've got a dog in that fight, so like I don't know. I can't be too much for the game, but also I don't like pre-ordering anymore. And I think I went on a little tirade about this from something that happened about 10 years ago, where I don't believe in pre-ordering anymore, but get it as close to release date as possible.
I used to be that person that would like I walked into GameStop and I gave them my money and then they gave me like a little piece of paper, and if you lost it, they couldn't they couldn't find you again. And then I would come back
give
at
you a little
midnight
card.
on release night to get Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, you know.
Or they printed out on that receiver paper that is heat sensitive, so it didn't actually have ink. So if you kept it in your wallet or left it in your car and you lived in a hot climate, it would just all
Oh
turn black.
no. Yep, I remember that. You just have a black receipt.
What is Gunho talking about?
Oh,
Jeez.
Chat's popping out
I haven't
for the
paid
wrong
attention.
reasons.
He's always saying something wild.
What's up, Pat Sauce?
Oh my god, I should not have read that.
By the way, I just noticed this recently. I'm glad Batsos has adopted the helmet from being on the GCA. And, you know, yeah, it's great.
Oh man.
Wait. What,
You're gonna be
Bad
playing
Sauce,
Mafia,
yeah.
Hayden? Sweet.
Definitely play Mafia.
is he
Yeah.
really? No, that's too funny.
Yeah, pre-order for the exclusives day before. If there's some sort of like physical, item involved, then I can get behind a pre-order. But yeah, Mafia. I don't know anything about it other than the trailer that we watched. It looked pretty sweet.
Yeah. I say the first game is the best by far. Mafia Definitive Edition is probably the best remake I've ever played. They just obviously they rebuilt it from the ground up, and everything's brilliant. It really is.
When did that come out?
Around 2020, maybe like 2019, something like that.
Oh, okay, that late. Okay, I was thinking
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a little bit older than that. Okay.
No. Recent releases. Kind of came out of nowhere as well, which is good.
Yeah. Elden Ring. This is the co-op. So
Well, I've not
what
played
is that?
Elden Ring, so that's up to the rest of you. Nagarno, you played Elden Ring, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, three
Co-op is
players.
what you need for some of those to get past some of those boss fights.
Well,
It'll definitely make
need
it more
it, but-
interesting.
yeah.
Since we brought
I
up
mean,
video
there is
cards and
co-op
stuff like
in the
that,
game in certain areas, but this seems like it's going to be from start to finish co-op.
Yeah, that sounds freaking amazing to me.
It's built around it.
be
Yeah.
fun.
Mo, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say, since the frames per second and video cards are brought up, Elden Ring. What the fuck are you doing locking it to 60 on PCs? That's all I got to
Did
say.
they really?
Yes, it's locked to
Did-
60.
They didn't unshackle that eventually?
I've yet to hear about it. All the channels where I check all the reviews and it was still in the review cycle, they're like, well, they're talking about mid-range computers and they're like, well, it runs 60, but it's capped at 60. If they stop that, heck yeah. But the fact that they even made it a thing where it was just 60 is like, really?
I'm looking it up right now.
You could probably get a mod for it, though, right?
Yeah, and you
Here's
probably get VAC banned.
Here's an article on how to unlock it.
Ooh.
You basically just edit a file and then it's unlocked.
But here's the problem, and you know how it is on Steam. If you do that, if you change those files and it's a multiplayer game, they'll VAC ban you in like a second.
I don't know. This is just editing one of those config files.
Okay, so the original Modern Warfare 2, real quick. I don't want to derail it too much. I have the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2011. It only works on the keyboard. If you mod it to work with the joystick, you'll get a VAC ban. It is the dumbest thing ever, but I hope they uncap. It shouldn't be capped ever. It should just be like
this article on how to unlock it is from June 21st, 2024. So yeah, it does seem
so it's pretty recent. Okay.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Good.
That it's still locked.
Shouldn't be locked, man. That's ridiculous.
Just real quick, he's on a roll tonight. McCock for another 2. A tight hole is a tight hole, just saying. And then for another 5, it says, won't be in Florida, but hope to make Vegas just so I could go to Good Springs and beat New Vegas. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I think most of us are going to be in Vegas also.
I also love the Fallout reference.
I'm gonna try to be there.
Ghosts of Yotai, I think Hayden said he was going to play that, right?
Oh yeah, and I'll be playing it too. I need
Okay.
to. It's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. I have to just for better or worse.
I probably
Yeah.
won't. Love the first
Metroid?
game, but I don't know.
Don't have a
I need to
Switch.
see more anyway.
I don't have a Switch either.
Anyone got a Switch?
I do.
Well, looks
Right
like you're
here,
playing
actually.
Metroid Prime 4.
I haven't played it in a while, but yeah.
Is that before or after Mass Effect?
Listen,
Ooh, you just got called out.
How about you grow a full beard and I'll play Mass Effect, all right? And we'll just
Can you change genetics?
no more than I can change my free time, sir. So I guess we're in a stalemate.
Fair. That's fair.
Don't
Yeah,
make
Mo-
promises you can't keep, Mo.
Yeah, Mo, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play all 3 Mass Effects. And I'm gonna play them on stream, and I totally don't have children.
Mhm.
Or a job.
Hey, what's up, Furious Dan? How are you?
If
It's
you would
great streaming
unblock
with
my
you
face,
today.
I'm making a very angry face right now. Oh, there we go. Yes.
Grand Theft Auto at some point. I'm
I
sure.
think we're all going to be playing this. Yeah.
Honestly, I might not play it right off the bat because it's not going to be released to PC.
Oh, true.
They're doing that still?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
wrong.
That's
Yeah,
what they
but
do.
just to drive up the pre-order sales numbers, it's yes.
Oh, it worked. It worked. Don't get me wrong. That was the last version I
Yeah.
bought. I bought all the versions in PC, but
They're not gonna have GTA Online right off the bat either.
Yeah,
Right?
it's specifically to keep Sony alive because of their live gaming like debacle that's been going on and everything like that.
I don't know if Rockstar is going out of their way to help Sony. I think that they're just this is like just classic Rockstar doing the same thing that they always have and releasing it to consoles first, smoothing things out, and then putting it on PC.
Yeah, console, PC, and then online altogether.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd have to
probably
look more into it, but I kind of feel like it's contractual.
I don't know, dude. Does anybody have any information on that?
it's never been. They've always had to be pushed to the edge. You remember, like 4 and 5, and even not even 3 wasn't that bad because it wasn't really like that crazy back then. But 4, they're like, when are we releasing 4? And even to this day, you could tell they rushed that out because it is the most unoptimized game that's ever existed on a PC.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance that, just going off Ronan's comment here, that they might have the marketing rights for it, in terms of, like, you see an advert, you'll see like a PlayStation logo on the corner, then it'll say play on PS5 and the advert ends.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give that
that's where I was
association,
coming
but it
from.
won't be exclusive. Yeah.
But that was never their case. It was just, I think it's because they needed to optimize it for PC. Like, that's one thing I will give to you, Nagrinal. The thing about a console is it is lockdown hardware. It is going to only be well, it used to be until they had Series S and X, and then they had the Pro of the PS5. But by and large, you knew what you were working with and you knew what your limitations were. So it was going to be a good, you knew what you were designing it for. With PC, it's all over the place. So you would try to, with that in mind, Rockstar did a good job of optimizing after the fact, I would say. So that's usually why they would do it. But if they want to get money from PlayStation, hell yeah, go ahead. I don't blame them for that.
Just jumping in here, we got Cage and Corey with the membership. Another productions assistant joins the team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
And
Corey.
McCock for another 2. I am hyped for the new Hentai Hitler game. Move to that. Thank you.
One other thing before, I'm going to have to leave here very soon, but if I could just say one last thing regarding the GTA stuff and the PC optimization. Things like 5M and the GTA roleplay that has kept GTA 5 so relevant for so many dadgum years. I think in order to optimize it for that, those people are going to be clamoring, throwing tons of money so they can get a PC version so they can mod it to their own RP servers. So that might be another reason why it's taking a lot longer for GTA 6. They want the regular gamer and the regular Sony fans to come out for it first. And then that will in turn, whenever they actually do have the PC stuff actually done really well, and so it can be modded.
Well, they're working on bringing
that will make the years of its profitability last longer and longer. They might be looking in the long term on this.
Well, aren't they planning to move 5M to consoles as well? So maybe they're waiting until that's all up and ready, and then they'll release the PC version so that everything's integrated or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we are all just talking out of our butts, and that's okay.
It's all speculation.
Yeah.
But I
Speculating
do
about
have
GTA is fun though.
Yeah, it always has been. Yeah.
There's so much stuff we could say. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to head out real quick. Start the lobby or not the lobby, but the green room for our next stream.
Yes.
And who do we have on that stream tonight?
We have Dreaming Tabitha. If you don't know her, she is a fantastic artist, a really good hangout, and she happens to be easy on the eyes. So all you little nerds and weebs
wow.
come over there and have something to look at. Just
I
kidding.
learned how to pin messages.
Very nice.
There
very
you
nice.
go. I was gonna put the GCA one in there, but
No, I did.
Uh,
I think I pinned the wrong one actually. What the fuck?
yeah, I was
Pin
gonna
for
say it doesn't look like it's showing anything.
But if I may, BF, holy crap! And you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
2 seconds.
And making a very good point.
There we are.
But it's true, and it's always going to be true.
I got Jenna Hughes for the 50.
Holy
Jenna!
crap!
Thank you, Jenna.
When women discuss things, it's bitching. When men discuss things, it's chatting. I'm here for both. Hello, Alex.
Very
Yeah,
true.
we mostly
Face right
bitch around here too. So
He's being very generous tonight. McCock for another 10. For real, though, my game of the year already came out. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Huge fan of the series. One of my favorite games is Zero. Glad to see so many new people find out about the great series.
nice.
So if I
Hell
can
yeah.
clear
I don't know
something
if I
up
played that one.
real quick, I don't
Mhm.
ban people in the Discord just for $50. It has to be requested
Hmm.
for above $50.
Yeah. So it has to be a $50 super chat that specifically says Isaac is gay and ban him from the Discord. Right?
We can do that here too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I hate to disappoint everybody. I own the Discord, so you can't ban me.
Oh,
So
Moxie
You
would
shouldn't have
Yeah,
said
dude,
that,
so
Mo.
much.
Damn it, Mo. We could have made Mo $1,000
I
ban, and now
know, I know.
Everybody forget
but,
what you just
wouldn't
heard.
be able to follow through on it. The only way it would have happened is we would have had
who
to nuke the
cares?
site
Sue
from
me.
orbit.
all right,
Would've-
guys, go take care. I'll see you
All
over
right.
there in 30 minutes.
Later,
Happy
Balti. See you
birthday.
there.
Bye.
And we also have Fable.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Even if I got Game Pass by then, nope. Not my series, not my game.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
the first game. Second
Oh,
one
the-
was kind of good. Third one really fell off. This one,
Yep. I really enjoyed 1 and 2. 2 less, like you were saying. But I remember playing Fable 1, and I was like, this is the future.
my all-time favorite game ever. I played it more than anything else.
Yeah, it was great. Ninja Gaiden 4?
Probably. I'll be probably playing that, yeah.
You were playing that?
I need to get the second one, but apparently people are kind of flip-flopping on how the second one's doing right now. Some people are really liking it, some people are really hating it. It's kind of weird.
That one's Ninja Gaiden Black? Is that what that one's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninja
Two
Gaiden
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
'Cause Ninja Gaiden Black is like a remake of the original, but that came out on what, Xbox, the original Xbox? And
So
yeah,
what,
those
we're-
games are notoriously
really?
hard, so I
Huh.
don't know, I'm
Wow,
definitely
I
going to
can't
wait
believe
to
it's that old.
see how difficult this game is, because
Well, of course you're
I love-
having
I
fun
love
with it,
games.
Hayden. You're you.
Uh-oh. Here's the game that Hayden's definitely gonna fanboy
Fanboy
over.
Can hear him reading the screen right now.
Now,
American
Do we
Ninja's
know-
gonna love this.
do we know? Okay, it says Nintendo DS. Is it gonna be on PC at all? Probably not,
Probably.
right? You think
Uh,
so?
Well, if it's PlayStation, they might do a PlayStation port, PC port. Sorry, like 3 months after.
Yeah, they
the fact.
did. They had
Yeah, that's
they had
true.
5, didn't they? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Delta does look pretty
this
cool.
is kind of divisive from what I've heard, because it's like a lot of people love it. I mean, this game is like one of the most beloved Metal Gear Solid games, but I also hear that every time they remake it, it gets like further away from the original in certain ways. So
I think they keep the
like,
overall
I've
story.
actually bought in this game twice now. They've upgraded it like 4 times, and I bought it twice. Still haven't played all the way through it, but I'll probably play like the original eventually, PS3 or something.
But they don't twist the story around. They're just like kind of like maybe changing some of the characters too
No,
much,
but-
right? Isn't that the issue with some people?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought the
I mean, I
stealth
guess if you played the
mechanics-
original, you might lose nostalgia, but
I thought the
the
stealth
newcomers just
mechanics in
weird.
Delta were the selling point. Like it was very much a Metal Gear game. Like they took it to like the upteenth level. If I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard people talking about, Delta is supposed to be like super like they really lean into the stealthy aspect
Well,
of
this
it
game,
more
no,
so than other
this
games.
is a remake of 3.
Is it a
This is
remake of
another
3?
remake. It's called Snake Eater.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta.
Yeah, it says right here, Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
This game's been made like 4 times. A remake, I should say.
Just like GTA 5. Everybody bought it 3 times.
Yeah, but that's
I bought it-
technically
I
like
bought
the
it
same
5.
version. It's not even upgraded, and we still bought it 4 times.
I bought it 5 times. I got y'all beat.
Jesus.
You crazy.
I think I have only
On
bought it
every single, but here's the thing: it held its value so well. When I traded it in, I basically paid $10 for the next version, so it was like next to nothing for everything. Yeah, and then they got the Steam one on sale for like $15, and that was when you could transfer your profile. Which that's the thing: if they're gonna let you do it, like if they're just gonna have a console and then we're gonna go on PC, you better let me
Mhm.
transfer, otherwise you're gonna lose your PC sales.
Well, you can do that if you have the PS4 version. There's a lot of games like this where if you have the PS4 version, you can upgrade to the PS5 version for either free for some games, and then other games it's like $5-10.
Well,
10
yeah,
bucks,
they used to let you just go to whatever platform you wanted to. They stopped that
Yeah.
because people exploited it so badly. Yeah.
The only reason I bought the Miles Morales game is because they gave you Spider-Man Remastered for free. That was
Oh,
it.
nice. Nice.
Nerd Slap. Are there any games that you're particularly looking forward to? I know Civ 7 was on your list. Anything else?
Honestly, I'm just kind of looking at Civ 7 and Doom right now. Those are really the only ones that are kind of standing out.
Yeah, me too.
Like I'm sure, like Metal Gear Solid, it's gonna probably be fun, but like personally, I don't have much experience with those games, so I'd have to go and play those other ones first,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've decided to bite the bullet, and I'm just going to play AC Shadows. I'm just going to do it. I've played every AC game that's ever came out, and well, I do a gaming podcast twice a week, so I better start playing it.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. I like Vera Dark's approach to it is I play the bad games so that you don't have to. We're we have this platform to tell people our opinions, so might as well give a little bit of money to the enemy to let everybody know how much it sucks or how great it is. It could be great. We don't know.
Well, I get
Yes,
20%
but then-
off because I've got so many points on Ubisoft Connect, and they're doing 20% off because they're idiots. But yeah, it's honest, I'm looking at the game, and it's like, for me personally, there are more green flags than red. The only red flag really is Yasuke, and I'm not going to be playing as him because he doesn't have a hidden blade. And so if he doesn't have a hidden blade, he's not an assassin.
Doesn't even have a hidden blade.
He doesn't have the hidden blade because
Oh
why do we need one? And he can't traverse like Naue does. You can't go up and sink or anything. So
You know, it's
he
funny that
can't-
would make it
I
that would
can't-
make him
I
a
can't justify
Templar.
giving them money.
oh yeah,
He
he's
didn't
got
have a hidden
he's
blade.
got
He
Christian,
has
he's got a
the-
Christian
yeah.
cross on his.
Oh,
on his
so he's a
armor, yeah.
Templar. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's-
Even
yeah,
more
they're-
wrecking of.
They're
Yeah.
throwing it right in your face, and it's like, yeah, he's just a Christian mercenary or
See, that
missionary.
actually
No.
makes it not as bad for me, I guess, because like, spoiler alert, you open the game in 3, you start as a Templar.
Yeah, I'm
Got
most
it.
interested to see like the world that they've built because all the environments they're going to change depending on the seasons. So if it's spring, you can hide in bushes and things because they're playing.
Oh, and eat watermelons.
But in fall and winter, those leaves are going to be falling off, and you can't do that anymore because they'll see you through it and whatever else.
Where's Vagabond?
Yeah.
Summon him. Summon him.
So this got me thinking about this article. I wasn't going to cover it, but I mean, we're already kind of talking about it right now. But I was already thinking that they use this extended delay to kind of put Yasuke in the back seat.
Well,
So
just to
Well,
address-
if it's like we're thinking here, and he is a Templar, I don't know if they would go so far as to make the main black guy a bad person, but
so just
then
to-
again, the Templars being bad is also kind of
Just to answer this, and I guess the headline as well, the creative director, basically the whole thing behind these two protagonists is he originally wanted to give you like a jack of all trades character exploring the shinobi side and the samurai side of Japanese history. Sort of like Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima, but then they decided that they wanted to split that up into two characters so they could focus one and focus the other. That's literally it from the creative director's mouth himself.
yeah, and I I keep saying it, but I think that the best way that they could have done this is if it was an ex-samurai, a Ronin.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have covered everything, and you could have had past story, present story, and future story with that. It would have been amazing.
They still could have made him black and not had him based on a historical figure, given him a unique backstory, and it probably would have got less backlash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, this is gonna like really intertwine some controversial topics, but not really. What if they treated him like Finn from The Force Awakens, where he's of lower stature and he tries to work his way up by like trying to figure things out. Like everybody loved Finn the character before we saw the rest of the trilogy. If they treated Yasuke like that, I think people really would have liked him. But to make him like OP from the beginning, I think really soured people in this environment. So
Yeah,
they could have done something with that character. That's what I'm saying. Like it would not have been a no-go from the beginning if they just did it right.
Yeah, what they said is that the story is essentially just going to start off with Yasuke in the armor, and then you're going to get some flashbacks on how he goes from slave owned by Jesuits to Nobunaga's personal slave. So yeah,
yeah. I mean, in history, he was a caddy, but I'm just saying you can play with the lore, but I wish they would have done. So
he's not a line, but he's right.
I mean, it will be really interesting to see, especially the current day story in this game. I skipped Mirage. I've played everything up to Mirage. I didn't beat Valhalla, but I've watched all the cutscenes and stuff, and it gets really crazy.
And just to address that, yeah, you don't need to be related to the person anymore. Layla from Origins, she was a super genius wizard with the Animus, and she reconfigured it so you can access anyone's DNA stream now.
Wrote themselves into a corner in 3.
Kingmakers looks amazing. Does anybody know what game that is?
I've been following it, yeah, but I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah, so okay. Imagine this. Imagine you could go back in time with your Toyota light pickup and a belt-fed machine gun and fight like knights.
Oh,
Right.
we talked about this a while ago, didn't we? I remember.
Yeah. It looks awesome. It's like one of those like what ifs, you know.
I think we ended up talking about the Toyota Hilux more than we talked about the game. We started talking about Top Gear for like 20 minutes. I remember this. Yes,
Probably so.
yes, as well. You should.
The cockroach of the car industry.
Hey, I'd buy if they sold a Toyota Hilux, whatever, over here. I mean, didn't Top Gear demolish a 20-story building and it survived it?
Yeah, they put it on top and then it fell, and then they had a little bit of trouble starting it, but once they did, they drove it off the rubble.
Yep. And then they drove it onto the set as well, just to prove to everyone that it was still alive.
Oh, was that the last test? I think that was right. Where
yeah.
it was there forever. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of things that won't go away, I didn't know about this until NerdSlab told me about it. Atari made a limited edition asteroid watch that tells time with orbiting spaceships. And the controversial part was that it ranged from $500 to $1,650. But it sounds like you can buy it straight for $500 now, which in my opinion is still too much money. That's like half of a cell phone.
That's a gimmick watch, yeah.
Half that.
If it's an actual vector monitor built into the watch, I'll pay $500 for it, like the original game. Yeah,
Is it? Is that a thing? Let's see here.
If it's actually a vector monitor, which is impossible, I would. Yeah.
So that's why it's made $500. It's made for suckers like Mo.
Oh, they're already sold out. You can't even buy it.
Damn.
Oh, some have already sold out.
They only made
125
125 of each, yeah.
Oh, dude, that box is fire. That's so
yeah,
good.
you can't throw that box away ever.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
If I had an extra $500 laying around, I would totally buy it.
I have a credit card. I'm thinking about it.
Wait till you see the Doom collector's bundle.
Oh dear.
Oh,
They no, they are coming out with that Atari handheld, so maybe this is like sort of marketing to get people hyped for that too, you know.
could be.
Oh yeah, I'm on their website right now. There's 5 different ones. They all say sold out.
Hey, you know what? People have been giving Atari a lot of crap in their resurgence over the last 2 or 3 years, but their marketing has been on point, and they know what they're doing, and they've been making money hand over fist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they like whatever you think about Atari at this point. Obviously, I have a soft spot in my heart. I still have my original 7800 that I grew up with downstairs with all the games that I grew up with. It's they know how to get the new people in and the old people in. So they really are a masterclass in marketing. They're doing a fantastic job. Oh my goodness, the outside of that box is amazing.
I know, dude.
Looks
it
like a
little
2600
ammo
box.
Oh,
No, I mean like even the other box looks like a 2600 accessory. Like
It's even got like an
pedals.
air breather on it too.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that's like something that Pelican does. But I wanted to pull up because their website's like really good.
wow.
Like they put way too much work into their website for only having 125 pieces per color, which there's 5 of. So I think it's 5 times 125. So
I have a feeling they might eventually do more if they see that there's a demand for it.
maybe they'll do like a different version, and these will be like the ultra special edition ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wait.
Could-
So wait, it's mechanical. That's not
Yeah.
digital. Oh, it's awesome. I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Huh.
Man.
Not bad.
Yeah. $500 though.
I mean, well, if it's limited, then yeah, 500's reasonable actually for a limited
but-
edition.
A Palmetto AR-15 or a watch?
Well, I'm in Scotland, so that answers that question.
That's a good place to end it. No, I'm just kidding. It's what is it? I can't remember the guy that said it, but if you're stupid enough to buy it, I'm smart enough to sell it. That's pretty much where Atari is right now. They're fleecing the 40 and 50 something year olds of their money, and they're doing a good job of it. And I am going to get that watch at some point. I can guarantee you. Probably before I play Mass Effect.
I think
Since
it, and
Nagano
it-
brought it up.
I think it does make noise.
Oh, there you go. I
Risky.
was just going to share my screen.
That's what a pre-order is acceptable for.
Yeah,
Want to
so
take
you
bets
want,
on how
like,
much it is?
It's probably like $250 or something.
Let me find out
Close.
for you.
300.
On
It's
PlayStation,
two.
it's $200.
200?
Looking at-
Okay.
The website. Okay, so this pisses me off actually, because usually you can get the steelbook case for like $70. It only comes with this collector's edition, but you also get the 12-inch Doom statue. You get the metal red key card, skin pack, digital art book, soundtrack. You also get campaign DLC, which we have no idea what that even is yet. 2-day early access and another skin.
Yeah. So pre-order the collector's edition if you want 12 inches of Doom.
And you have $200 to burn.
Isaac.
And go with that Doom poster behind your laptop.
Oh yeah, I got that with the collector's edition of Doom 2016. Well, not the collector's.
Well,
it was like the Slam edition.
Pardon, I need to back out so I can get ready for the next stream. But this has been a really fun one. I love talking about the technical aspects of PC gaming and stuff like that. So ABF got me triggered, like he does.
Well, this is trigger happy, so
I was all about it. So, but everybody, thanks for all the donations, especially Jenna. You're amazing.
Yeah, Jenna's awesome.
seriously, she really is cool. But always a pleasure streaming with you guys, and I'll see a bunch of you here in a few minutes. So, bye,
good.
chat.
Have fun.
later. Surely they'll start on time, right?
Of course, yeah.
Definitely.
That's
I
his
have
my reputation.
reason. Yeah, no reason to think otherwise.
They're never late.
Or gay? Well, let's not go that far, I guess.
Well, I mean, Mo's not here anymore, so we could.
I am a regular on that show though, so I'm kind of making fun of myself at this point.
Fair.
Uh-oh.
You're not
We have a
just a
new one.
regular. You're a co-host. You're also wearing the shirt.
Oh shit, I am, huh? So PlayStation is working on their next Resident Evil movie. Anybody have any thoughts on
Did
that?
they ever? Were they involved in any of the other movies?
I think that I
Or
think
is
that
it a
they're in
CG?
charge of at least licensing out the franchise, and I think they're allowing for a reboot.
Well, they must have been made by Sony, right? Like Columbia or whatever.
Yeah, I
have
think
no
you're
idea.
right.
Well, I think there is some that are like CGI or whatever. So I'm not sure if that's
It
what
I
says in
mean-
the article, according to the publication, 4 studios are currently bidding for the movie rights, including Warner Brothers and Netflix. What money are you bidding with, Warner Brothers? Get out. Ridiculous.
Well, okay, so Resident Evil already made the TV show. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was dog shit.
Oh yeah, it crashed and burned.
Oh
didn't it?
yeah, with the black Wesker.
Yeah, and you know what was funny at that time? I was talking to my normie friend, and I think it was like around a holiday or something, and his mom was in town staying with him. And he's like, "Oh yeah, my mom and I watched it and we really liked it." I'm like, "No way." And I started watching it and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you lead me astray?" It was really bad. I think I watched the entire season actually.
So, anyone here played the Resident Evil games? Because that's the franchise I skipped.
It's been a
Eh,
very long time, but yes.
I've never beaten one.
Played a
'Cause
little bit of
they,
2.
They didn't make any of the
That's
movies
a lie.
based on the games. It was just kind of new movies, wasn't it?
They
Yeah,
only incorporated certain references and mechanics and stuff.
Yeah. So that's probably your best shot is just to make a high budget version of the game, I would guess.
I think you're right. I think if they try to stay true to either the first or the second one, that could be really interesting.
Yeah, because the movies had like nothing to do. They were completely not canon at all.
Yeah.
But Wesker was really good. I think that was like really the only good part about the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Wesker was pretty dope, and he was pretty much based on the. Actually, I lied. I did beat 2 of them. I beat 5 and 6, which are like arguably the worst ones. But
Apparently, a lot of people enjoy Twisted Metal. And
I was one of
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I think it was
show, I
Hulu or some other weird one that did. Who did Twisted Metal? Because they are making a
Peacock.
second season. It sounds like
It was Peacock.
Peacock. I always forget who the hell made it. Because yeah. Who
Well,
was
they
our-
they remade Quantum Leap too, and it
oh, cool.
wasn't that
Right. Twisted Metal was actually good though.
good. That was
Yeah. it
Starring
was-
your favorite Patriot, Anthony Mackie.
That's right.
oh yeah,
But it's so funny because it's a total throwback to the year 2002. They even have the 2002 Subaru WRX in it, you know?
That's cool.
Like I remember like wanting one of those when I was younger, but then I grew up and realized that Subarus are kind of gay. So.
Oh yeah, but the Subaru lore is crazy. Like the amount of different individual versions of Subaru you can get, and it's just really they're adding on a letter or there's different charging going on inside. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all to do with what kind of turbo is on it, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in whatever they want to reboot Resident Evil into.
Yeah, I mean, they could put Mila in again. That'll get a few people in butts and seats.
I don't know if they can do that because if it's going to be an actual reboot, why put her in it when she's done the last couple that were really bad movies?
I suppose. Eye candy. That would be the only reason, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to sound mean or anything, but she is like up there. They should probably use younger cast at this point.
Yeah.
So
True.
yeah. Plus, I want Hollywood to start using unknown actors. Like, where are these younger people starting from scratch and like making their way up the line? It seems like they're just using everybody from like the 2000s and 90s as far as
I think all the
careful and
kids
fine.
actors they're getting absorbed by like Disney and Nickelodeon and whatever
Oh,
else
dude.
more than they used to. Like it used to be
Yeah.
you'd have like a cast of 10 or something like that, and then all the separate shows. But now I think it's just that's where all the talent goes.
yeah. Who was it? Tarantino talking about how streaming ruined movies. And we
Yeah.
kind of like laughed at that when Scorsese was saying that a long time ago, but he kind of turned out to be right.
When did the last movie come out? It came out in fucking 2019, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh, and then we have this. People Can Fly is co-developing Gears of War E-Day.
Yeah, I think they were the devs on the original Gears of War. So
Mhm.
hopefully they're bringing some much needed expertise in the new one.
Yeah, they worked on I think it was 1 through 3 at least, right?
I'm not sure if it was 1 through 3, but it was definitely the first one. I remember seeing that.
It was the first one, and maybe it was either the second or the third one, or the second. Yeah, something like that. But
Sure.
they yeah, they're the original that originally worked on it. I had a lot of fun with these games. It's so funny though, because you talk to people about Gears of War and they either love it or they hate it. And the people that hated it didn't have a brother or a friend over to play co-op with you.
Yeah.
And they played it solo. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's not that fun." It's like, dude, you didn't play the game right.
Yeah, it's pretty much designed for co-op.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. That article is saying that People Can Fly working on the game's prequel comes just over a month after it was announced that the studio was laying off 120 people. So I wonder if this is like coalition. They're trying to absorb some of that talent before the studio disappears.
Yeah, maybe so. And with the current stuff with Ubisoft going on, we're going to see a lot more studios starting to shrink up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hopefully the people that suck at working in that industry don't get brought back into it.
Well, we know what happens with gaming. They usually end up at Ubisoft anyway, so that's how it works.
I mean, Ubisoft is so massive that they just have a lot of employees.
They'll hire anyone. Like I was looking into the UK stuff because obviously that studio just shut down, and then I was looking at the one in Newcastle, which is sort of like northern England. And the CEO there, she's not gaming at all. She worked at the BBC for years, like on different TV shows that I could list, and she has absolutely nothing to do with the gaming industry. She's just there to be a leader. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the main problem with the gaming industry right now is there's all this bloat with people that don't actually have the expertise to be there. They just know how to run a company or keep a team managed or something like that. They don't know anything about the product they're working on.
Mm-hmm. Nagernal, what do you think is about to happen here?
I think this guy's gonna get knocked out. If that's the guy.
That's the guy? That's the intergalactic bitch, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you misgendered.
Sorry, you look like a guy, dude.
That's so fucking awesome. All right, now, who is this over here about to...
Looks like
no idea.
Eve or something. Almost
Yeah,
looks like CG. It doesn't look real.
It's Stellar Blade.
Eve in a diaper, looks like.
I was right. Okay, it is C. Okay, I was gonna say this looks real fake, but I've seen things like this before.
Is that Slapfest?
Yeah, it's
could have been cosplay, but
no, it's Power Slap. Power Slap.
That's it. Yeah,
those are actually really funny to watch.
Yeah, dude, it's so fun. We do watch parties in the Discord, and we'll pull that up. I think they're like every 3 or 4 months. I think it's like quarterly, but it is so funny. And these people are getting permanent brain damage for like a $750 check. It's crazy.
I think the one that was going around is they deep fake an Asian face on her, and then she slaps her, and then she turns back into a Western face. Like that bitch slapped the Asian out of her.
Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Might have to reshare it for audio, but No Man's Sky is coming out with another update, and they're adding a lot. Gas giants, new terrain, lighting overhaul. Here, I'll let you guys watch a little bit of it. You guys can't hear it anyways. New solar systems, deep ocean, new biomes. They're adding a lot, and it looks really cool. And it makes me want to play it again.
Yeah, seeing all this update on No Man's Sky gives me hope for their next game, Light No Fire, especially since they're adding all this underwater stuff and new creatures and things, because I think a lot of Light No Fire is going to be underwater.
Mm-hmm. So that's something that they're taking a page out of Unreal Engine's book with, is that they will use like an active development game for research on making their game engine better. In this case, No Man's Sky is taking an active development game and putting mechanics in there that they're intending to use for a different game. So might have a pretty, fleshed out game right when it comes out.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we all know how No Man's Sky launched, so there's always the reverse. You never know.
Yeah. And here's some of the underwater stuff. You actually couldn't go underwater before, and they completely overhauled everything to allow for it. They're adding some sort of like weird, like alien style ship.
It looked like a Star Destroyer, a sort of triangular shape.
But doesn't this look so much more interesting than Starfield?
Oh yeah, miles better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And this is
And,
literally just exploration. There's no like RPG on top of it. You just make your ship and go.
And what gets me kind of excited about playing it again too is that they added VR support, so I could use my MetaQuest 3 on it. So
That is pretty cool. I've been playing some No Man's Sky lately, and it's fun. Like if you can get a couple buddies on with you, you can be on that for a few hours, no problem.
Oh, a few hours.
Few hours. I'm trying to make it sound good.
Oh yeah. You definitely get plenty of sleep.
Oh yeah, totally.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, I got my tabs out of order. One sec. Boop, boop. Okay. So, I don't know if anybody cares about Destiny 2 anymore, but they're adding Star Wars.
Yeah, I
themed
saw
stuff
this
to it.
today. Literally at the 11th hour, we're adding Star Wars content.
Yeah, so here's some of the stuff that they're adding.
That looks terrible, to be honest. Like it doesn't
It
really
doesn't
look
look
like
that
an
good.
Imperial Guard.
Right.
Is it a sequel one?
This is
that
probably
what
a
it's
hunt. Is this like a hunter only thing? Probably because that looks like a hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good on it.
Because the rope's just supposed to go straight down. It's not like a
Yeah, there's
tapered
no
off
like
or anything.
yeah.
That's
This isn't a-
okay.
This isn't a Titan, is
Yeah,
it?
they seem to be like unique to the game.
All they've done
Almost
is add in the
past
helmets, and
that
well,
one.
there's a stormtrooper uniform. To be fair,
No one's gonna want to wear that in multiplayer. You'll be a look
Be
how
a
shiny
huge
that
target.
is.
Depends. A lot of the map is snow, so you might blend in.
Like that's pretty cool.
yeah.
This is the coolest part about it, I think. Your
Yeah.
ghost shell,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is cool.
which is arguably more powerful than the Yamato, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. As
Yeah.
decided by the chat.
Yeah, here's the bigger version.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question, Vatlaw. What's more relevant right now, Star Wars or Destiny?
Damn.
Probably Star
I-
Wars, just because Disney keeps trying to do shit with it.
Just a
Well,
little bit, yeah. The OT still edges it out.
so, in my opinion, I haven't played the last 2 DLCs for Destiny 2. So, I actually would be more willing to play Destiny 2 than watch more Disney Plus or Disney Star Wars movies.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because, I mean, like it or hate it, Destiny 2 is a extremely like well-run game engine for a first-person shooter.
It is.
It's remarkable like how smooth it is. And it was
Yeah,
fun.
no,
you
though,
had that-
personally, I would still rather play Battlefront 2. That's me. I like my heroes versus villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get into playing Battlefront 2 that much.
Well, I got it free on PlayStation when they added. Well, no, sorry, I bought the. Oh, what was it called? Like the Celebration Edition or something, where they gave you all the cosmetics in one go. I think it was when Rise of Skywalker came out. But yeah, that's when I jumped. I bought the game in 2017 when it came out. Absolute disaster. Dropped it, and then I bought the second version 2019, and that was amazing. Then it went free on PlayStation Plus, and tons of people were playing it over the summer. And then EA canceled support, and it died. So yeah.
Wait, are you saying that EA just stopped supporting games after a while?
Yeah, right at the peak,
Crazy.
and then straight down.
What about Ubisoft?
Well, they just kind of closed down the studio and go shh.
They just give up.
So check this out. A game from 20 years ago has nearly the same player base as Star Wars Outlaws.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
And Knights of the Old Republic is nearly there also.
And to be honest, that's not surprising to me because Knights of the Old Republic is literally one of the greatest games ever made. So of course, there's people still playing it.
I wasn't even paying attention to the all-time peak.
Yeah.
That's
5.
insane.
Oh wow.
Wow.
All-time peak's crazy. Yeah.
Huh. Damn. They really screwed up. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. All right. Hang on, let me rewind it.
Here you come.
Hail.
Yo, comics.
Hey, comics, how's it going? Okay. What does this game remind you of right here, Nerd Slap?
Okay, so first off, like my first thought, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks a lot like Sims and Satisfactory.
What about hang on, wait for it. So it's a game where you're creating a command room and they go through a gate to other planets all the time. You see this way back here? Did you see that?
Yeah, I could. Okay, yeah,
So I don't think that they had the rights to call this Stargate Command.
That's yeah. Exogate.
Yeah. It looks kind of fun, doesn't it? Not the best reviews, but it makes me want to play it.
I mean, if anything, it would be a good just like meme game to play on stream. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
So
I'll.
I guess
How much
comes
is it?
through the
Maybe I'll
gate.
get it and I'll play it.
$17.50.
It's not bad actually,
Yeah.
as long as it's not a shitty game.
I wonder, like, is there like a technology you can learn to put an iris on it so that stuff doesn't come through the gate?
Oh my god! If there is, then you know it's just a direct ripoff.
Okay, so this just went the full release. It's already been out for. It's been on early access, I think, for a while. So
Now, I will say, I got to give them props, though, because at least they made a game about that. You know, because at least to my knowledge, I don't think there's been a actual Stargate like game, or at least in recent years.
not in recent years, but there has been a Stargate game that I never played it because I think it was like considered early access, and I think you could only play it if you like went through a process to become a beta tester.
Oh,
But you can't play it now for sure.
Oh yeah.
So let's see here. I'm gonna check and make sure.
I got the
Yeah.
stream pulled up.
Cool. Yeah, Leighton Gay is not starting.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
definitely gonna be on time.
Oh yeah, as always.
Let's see here. We can talk about this one. Xbox Q2 2025 earnings results show revenue decline, but revenue growth with Game Pass. You sons of bitches, I told you to stop paying for Game Pass.
What are you all doing?
Okay, it looks like GTA started now.
Was it?
Yep. So everybody check the pinned message. Wait. Yes. Check the pinned message. It's still up there.
Yes.
And go over and join the GCA. Anybody want to say anything before we go? I guess we'll just do regular outros. Nerd Slap.
I'll make it quick, I guess. Check out my Kick channel. I got 2 YouTube channels. Just started up the second one. Go check those out. It's all on my link tree. So glad to be here, and I'm ready to head over to GCA
Nice.
to watch.
Nagardal.
Yeah, I'm about to be on the GCA with Alec Baldwin and Mo Zamboni and
No way.
everybody else.
What?
Yeah. Go check us out over there.
Great job. Norman.
I'm off to bed. I'll watch GCA in the morning. Good night, guys. That's it.
All right, everybody click the link, and if you don't, you'll be spilled over to the GCA. See you guys over there.
See ya.
Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
I can't see! I can't see! Of course you can't fucking see! I just shot a blank in your fucking eyes!
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton.
This is live! I'm on live TV! Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No! It can't be!
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker!
Hell, I know a dead hooker when I see one.